Oopsies, it's me, Tony Bomboni ASMR, and welcome back to another video. Before this begins, subscribe, tap the bell, hit all notifications, and check my website, tonybomboni.com, to book your own services like candle wax reading from me. I also do coffee cup reading, tarot reading, Reiki, and custom-made personalized ASMR. So you can use these coupon codes here. Alright. So let's begin. This time I wanted to be generous today. And give you not one, not two, but three pickables. Okay, so one is the yellow candle in this brown bowl. The other is the orange candle in this Christmas bowl, and the red candle in this Grecian bowl. So pick a bowl. I'll start with the red being 1, orange 2, and yellow 3. So pick one bowl. 1, 2, and 3. I'll give you a moment. And we will begin. Alright, so I know this is an odd position I am in, but these bowls are so big. Well, you can't really tell, but yeah, anyway. So let's begin with this reading. Okay. Perfect. Pick a bowl. Number 1. Okay, so I've had to start over because I didn't realize the bowl had no water. Silly me. Alright, so these are very interesting impressions of wax. Oh my gosh, I see the cross. Christ cross. I feel like you are letting yourself go of what you feel guilt about you used to do. I feel like I see rose petals, but they also look like daggers. So you learn the lessons here. Dear Pickable One, it was not an easy journey. It was not an easy path. There were a lot of changes in your life, and you had to really make a lot of sacrifices. That's why I'm seeing the red cross here. That's like really put your blood, sweat, work, and tears into this, into your career, commitment, and your life, and your values, and your morals. Maybe you quit or let go of something that's been holding you back and has prevented you from progressing. And it's like an inflammation. It looks like a pimple ready to pop here or swell. So it's like something recently that you've had to really just move on from and let go. Like I'm seeing a divide here, just something that really separates you from what you once thought was good for you or real, and you're coming to terms with realizing that that's not what you really want anymore. It's not the truth. In God's name, it's not the truth for you. And you're very pure. I see like the pure redness. It really looks very pure. I can't explain it in words, but the color is so rich and light, and I feel very light. You're like a light body worker, maybe. Maybe some of you are healing energy workers, or yes, that confirms it. You're like light workers, because the light of the candle is has grown larger. A lot of you are committing to God's work, light work, and really pure beings, essentially. And if not, then you should focus on that instead of what you're doing. No matter how much money you're making, you should focus on the light work, because it's not worth any amount of money you make. If you're unhappy, if you're disturbed with your peace, you should always tune into yourself and what you really value. Your worth is much greater than the money you make even now. Your worth and value is determined by what you do here. Your time is so short and precious here, and I'm seeing that you can do so much more objects like stones. You know how someone carries stones with them everywhere they go? That's you maybe right now in this moment in time, in your experience here on earth. And see, it's like you're pushing the cross away. The cross is pushing for you. You get further and further away from your connectivity to the oneness and loving energy of God. When you are in despair, when you put yourself in through these situations of lack, of lost feelings of hopelessness, you divide and separate yourself further from Him, you know. And whatever you believe in, I always say Him, God. You can say universe, you can say whatever, I don't care, okay? I'm not here to tell you that. I'm just here to tell you your connectivity to Source is off right now. And you need to reel it back in. You need to reel it back home and purify yourself. It's like purify your blood. Maybe you need to eat a lot more fruits and vegetables also. There's a shift here. I think, see, like a dimensional shift, like the time frame and the fabric of space is bending. So maybe you're in and out of this vibrational shift. A lot of people have been experiencing this lately. 3D to 5D to 3D to 5D to 3D, and it feels like maybe it's not driving you mad, but it's quite an experience that you're not familiar with, but it's causing a lot of like blood pressure to raise, and when you're shifting in and out, and when it's telling me to tell you, when your blood pressure goes up, that's when you're in the 3D. You need to elevate light diet, less red meat, you know, more fruits and veggies. Work with your magic here, pray, talk to God, work with your crystals. Do this daily, otherwise you will never vibrate up until it's time for the change. And I feel like you know this, you feel it really deep within you. There's something huge coming here, like a huge, just like a warp in time. I see like a warp and shift. It's a very spiritual thing, this pickable one. It's meaningful, and I think you're going to impact a lot of people's lives. In fact, I know you will. There's something in here that is going to change your life. I love how the light just shines and reflects right there. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. There's like a fire within it. Looks like a glowing embers of magma below the crust of the surface. I think there are going to be a lot of volcano activities. I know Iceland's just erupted today, and the first time in 800 years. So I think I'm connecting with that. There's going to be a lot of earth activity. I actually spoke to God this morning. I actually connected with that. So it's funny that I'm seeing that right now here. Okay, this mental impression is telling me you need to be prepared for the changes and the shifts in the earth. There's going to be a lot of earthquake perhaps near you. The earth is groaning, so keep that in mind. There is a vibrational shift from the old to the new earth, okay? So you yourself need to stop focusing on how much you make. You need to stop focusing on yourself. You need to start helping humanity, because this is why you're called here as a light worker. You may not have understood why you had to suffer so much in your life, but God's preparing you for your journey here, okay? Like a butterfly transforming from a caterpillar. You need to do the same and trust, okay? And stop doing things for yourself. Stop thinking about yourself for once, because something will show you very soon and remind you how short your time is here, okay? And have a more, I guess, humbling approach if you haven't yet, okay? I feel like you have. I just want to be a precautious reminder. I see someone luxuriating in a bathtub. It looks like a very fancy bathtub, and they have like long hair, and they're letting it down on the side of the bathtub. And now is not a time of rest, I'm feeling, because there's like a cloudiness over your head. I feel like that's the temptation. Maybe you want to relax too soon, but it's not the time to relax. Right now is the time to focus on others and prepare to help them. Maybe your family member will need a visit from you soon, and just visit them even if they don't need it. Like, you would be surprised, someone needs your visitation, someone needs your companionship at that certain given moment in time. Someone needs you to give them $1,000 check, you know. Just do something for someone today, and I swear by God's name that you will be happier. That flickering of the have a lot of value around you, even if it's just belongings you don't need or use anymore that is high value. Give it, okay? You know your worth and value, and you sit high in that throne, in that crown. But you need to share that with others. You can't be just sitting there all high up and highfalutin fancy with your $100,000 car and then think that this is it to life. No. Because at one point you needed help too, and no one was there to help you, so be of service to someone today, because they will need you, okay? That's what I'm saying for your message. The candle is almost through. Let's see what else I see. People will be stunned by your actions, okay? By your incredible... By your incredible... People will be stunned by your incredible actions of kindness and faith. Deliver the message to them like rivers and streams will flood and flow to you. Once you just give, okay? When you're giving, you're receiving. It's just how it works. The universal law of good karma, I suppose. It's not even about attraction. It's just like you don't even need to do a lot. You're well beyond the law of attraction. You're already in the 5D dimension. Just give, trust, and give. I think that's really what guidance is telling me today. Someone needs your help. The candle is really excited. Wow, they made like a tornado of smoke, and look how it holds itself high. You have so much. I think there's something, maybe some asset you're not even aware of that you could sell worth a lot of money. I keep seeing 100,000 in my head. I don't know why. I have no idea why. 100,000. It's all worth a lot. Very cool. Just like a flower regenerates itself, you can too. Even if you give, you can always grow it back and then tenfold, and it will. And look at this, wow, a big, beautiful red heart. You need to give from your heart, not just because I told you to do. Only do it when you're called to and you're drawn to. But look at this. You're like solid, like a red brick, like a stone. Rich as red wine. Beautiful. Thank you, Pickable One. That was your session. If you picked Pickable 2, this is the message for you. Alright, let's see here. Interesting. It's like immediately I got the first impression of fading characteristics. I see something trying to hold on for dear life here, but something that's fading. It's a dark energy. feels like a wait and see approach. There's a hook, kind of looks like a paper clip or hair clip piece, maybe a lost one, or worried you can't find it. I don't think it's just any paper clip or hair clip. I think it was given to you from someone, and maybe it has like an emotional attachment involved to it. Maybe you're holding on to and hoarding, collecting things. I think you maybe need to meditate on it and see why is it that you are holding on to those things that which no longer serve your higher purpose here in calling. A twist of fate, things end up working out in your favor. Just hope for the best. There's like a mountainous desert valley. I can't put it into context. Quite frankly, however, just trust what the message may be for you. Maybe you feel deserted. Maybe you feel alone, like those mountains and valleys. This color is very fascinating. It's unusual. They changed the recipe of these candles, so the color is different. I usually buy from them, and so I'm compelled to share that maybe your skin color will change. Maybe you're getting less sun or more sun. It's sort of like a dull color though, like yellow. Maybe some of you are a bit ill right now, or some of you are not really getting sufficient supply. You're not glowing. This color usually glows. I hope they didn't cheapen the quality. I mean, these are very expensive candles. I see a paw here, like a bear claw. Maybe you are taking a big step and a big-footed approach to get out there and have an adventurous spirit. Really, that's what I'm seeing. Sword. I think some of you are air signs or rising air. I'm thinking of space immediately. Like you're thinking of how everything works, how maybe you would like to produce life, but you're not sure. But some of you, I think, are definitely having an embryo right now, like just in production. So I think you need to start baby shopping. Congratulations. Whoever may suspect is pregnant, you probably are. Just saying. Okay, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I always have to disclaim that. Do the test just to be safe, you know, and sometimes even the test lies, so don't trust the test either. But this baby bear claw looks like a baby's foot, so it's like, yeah, like baby steps, like take a day at a time. Maybe start with the bedroom. Maybe start researching what daycare you're gonna have, book them in, and you know, see family members that could attend the shower. It's like start planning if you want something to happen and manifest, even if you haven't even tried yet or put the energy out there, the efforts to manifest. I always tell even my clients who book sessions, like, oh, am I gonna get pregnant? That's a very common tarot reading I do. Am I gonna get pregnant? Am I gonna get pregnant? Am I gonna get pregnant? And I always see them guide me to tell them, in order to manifest, you have to put the effort, you have to believe it's there, and you have to start the shopping, start the research, act as if it's already coming to fruition, even if it's like 10 months away and unrealistic, and you're maybe like 51 years old and you think it's impossible. The effort, and the partner has to put the effort in time as well, but I'm just saying you mostly, like, you need to put the effort, okay? Don't just sit and wish and hope for the best. You know, you need to pray and do action, right? You can't just pray for a miracle and just sit and do nothing. You have to put it into action, words and action, and that speaks even louder than words. Correct? So I think a lot of you also expecting or sorry, this is a little emotional subject for me as well. I'm all of a sudden give me a moment. I'm moved very deeply by this reading. I think a lot of you are Excuse me, I'm sorry, you guys. Sometimes emotion comes through, and that's okay. I think a lot of you are expecting and wanting, but feel like it's impossible. Feel like there's no way. Feel like there's no way out or no way to achieve this. Why is everyone else pregnant and not me? Why is everyone else? I see like a shrimp, like a big shrimp. It's like start small, you know. Again, take those baby steps. Don't just look at your neighbor and they're happy 3. Like they come home with triplets and you're like, oh come on, everyone is fertile and having children. Well, that's their stage of life, okay? Don't compare yourself to other people, because that will always leaving you feeling horrendously miserable, okay? Focus on you. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself transforming, leveling up. You're still very young at heart and mind as well. I feel like your mind is very young and refreshed, and I think that's why maybe you're not developed characteristically yet, maybe even matured yet to handle the pressures in life of a new child, right? But you're okay, again, a very emotional subject. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a moment. This impacts me deeply as well. I promise you. It's like holding a newborn is like you can't wait to do that, right? Like you did it once before, you maybe babysat someone and you saw someone's daughter or son and you're just like, I want that, you know, I want that life, I want that partner, I want to hold my own newborn and raise them and oh my god, and like a piece of the wick fell off and it made like a ding, like it sounded like a diamond falling on a marble tile. Like, I think this is really broken you. This is really broken you. Okay, I wanted to wait till it stopped crackling. This has really broken you, okay? Like the diamond falling on the marble tile. It's like a piece of you dies every time you don't get this wish, okay? I think some of you really unconsciously even want children more than you think. Really sit and evaluate why you're feeling this way. Maybe it's just loneliness and you don't really want this. It's just like you're bored. I'll just be honest with you, you're bored. You're tired of the same cycles of life. And so you're trying to compensate and form a new life in hopes of like it literally terraforming and transforming your world into a new life, but it only brings you disturbance, your peace, and complication, because when you try to bring new life when your life is not settled and figured out, it's just going to bring you pain in the form of a child. So I see the angels here telling you, yes, like stay focused, stay tuned, but you're also blessed. If it comes, it comes, and you know what? This child will be blessed and angelic. And these new kids, I mean, you gotta watch out for these new kids. I'm telling you, they are gifted. Watch out, because they're nothing like us, okay? They're nothing of the sort. This new generation, okay, they are, I mean, I still don't understand them. They teach us something, okay? Alright now. So stay tuned. You're bringing in new, basically alien life. So watch out. They have many lessons for you, and it's not going to be easy to give this new life and to bring them into this painful world. I don't think it's wise right now. I think you should wait. And there goes the baby foot again. There's literally a baby foot here. Sorry guys, this is a very emotional subject for me as well, because lately I do have a yearning. I don't know if I ever addressed it, but I do have a yearning to have a child. I can't believe I'm even saying that. I never ever did, but like as well, but I literally see a baby foot here. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes in the little foot there. It's wild. I mean, I'm telling you. But I feel like this is for you as well, since it comes up in the reading. Of course, I get healing done as well as the viewer watching, but I'm gonna pause this video and take a moment because I know there's a lot of hidden meanings and realizations here as well for me that I need to process, and I'm just going to take the moment now, cut this video to do that, and then I will continue to your pickable 3, okay? Thank you for respecting my time and service. Alright, so this is the last pickable. I know it's quite far, but this was the best I could do with the given angle. It's a very big bowl, so I'm trying my best here to show you more. Okay, so this is telling me that there's like shark in water, so be careful who you're dealing with. There's a lot of depth to this bowl. It's like in deep water. Maybe you got in deep trouble with something recently, or just like like a deep water impact. It kind of looks like a zebra shark here with like a mix of like a stingray tail. Like watch out who stings you. Okay, it's like a precautionary tale to watch out. I see a seagull here, so it's like the spirits are trying to deliver you a message. I also see a fidget spinner next to that seagull, so it's like it's playing or toying around with something. Maybe you're playing or toying around with something. Could be your life here if it's serious, or you're just messing around just for fun. Immaturity, and it's okay. I don't mean immature in like a bad way. It's just like sometimes we just want to play, right? There's a pig here, and I think it's very full. Maybe you feel very satisfied in life right now, and there's a lot of satisfactions to your life. You're not quite bored anymore, even if you used to be. It's like you're fulfilled in so many dear ways, and there's just, like I said, an overall satisfactory sensation. Okay, it's like you don't need to try too hard now. I see a birthday candle. Was it someone's birthday? Wow. But it felt like it went very quick, like, and then it's over, and then you're almost saying to yourself, like, wow, a year. A year of time has went by, and I don't even know it. Maybe things are very scattered in your life, because I see a lot of the wax is scattered all over the place. So it could be those sort of scattery situations. Wow, it's like a lot of wax dripping on multiple ends. It's like you don't know which way to turn and go next. It's like you're just having fun for now. Something with exercise, fitness, like your joints in motion. You're very flexible activity, maybe gymnastics, okay, or hitting the gym. Keep at it, keep going. This is Spirit saying it's good for you, okay? Immediately I got impressed about California. How does California vibe for you? it's like things are unclear and left unsaid. Maybe you need to finish saying what you need to say to that one person. Make your peace, make your way. Wow, I see like an ash flying around. So yeah, it's like something, well, okay, I'll be honest with you. Why do I feel like this is like some form of kind of eruption maybe you'll have with this person, and then it's like things dissolve. It's like sometimes things need to erupt to dissolve, right? So it's okay that this argument happened. It won't ruin your friendship or relationship with them. It will only solidify it, like how, let's say, a volcano eruption, right? Imagine the hot lava cools, and that cools and hardens and makes a foundation in a new land, right? A new landscape. So that's the same. It's going to apply. The eruption will help formulate a new landscape for you, and you'll literally create your world. Why do I see the Middle East here, like Egypt and Saudi Arabia? Like I see that. Okay, maybe you're thinking of those places, or even this colors. Look at this. Oh wow, look at this double. Oh my god, I've never seen this. Look, there's like a double. What is this? Why would they put two wicks? Look at this. Double wick. Are they messing with me? Why would they put two wicks? Look at the candle. You can't see it, but there's two. Literally, they put two wicks in this candle. Something's weird and wrong with these candles I'm noticing lately, because they sent me weird colors. Look at that. Do you see that? There's literally two wicks in this candle. I don't know why they would do something like that. Maybe they know I'm booking these services and they're trying to mess with me. Yeah, so I think I shouldn't overthink it. I think it's just like your double flame, your twin flame is here, but I've never seen this. Look at this. The candle actually has two wicks. Oh my god, you probably can't see because of the light. Why would they put two wicks? Okay, sorry, I'm too stunned and shocked. Okay, it died off, so it will quickly die off. Yeah, it's no longer existent. It's no longer a thing. It's a thing of the past, so it was just a happen chance. Don't see, that's why I was saying earlier was that person. I said don't take things seriously. They may promise you the world and act like they're like your soulmate, but they die off quickly. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's not a long-lasting thing. The wick just happened to be in the candle, and it's over before you know it. It's over as fast as you met them. So just have fun while you can, but don't commit to this person. Maybe you're very young watching this video, and you're like committing to someone way too soon that you shouldn't be committing to. It's not that you shouldn't be, it's all part of our valuable lessons and journey in life, but it's like you shouldn't keep that promise, okay? And you're not going to anyway, so don't worry about it, because you're too young perhaps to know for better right now, perhaps. Again, whatever vibes with you in this reading, I always say like whatever resonates with you, but that was quite an experience. Wow. Yeah, there's the wick, so it's like they're gonna be left in the dust, left for dead, so to speak. Like they won't really have much people in their life after this for a while. I think maybe they don't trust you and they don't trust anyone but themselves. And that's just the journey they're in, okay? You gotta let them be, you gotta let them explore. You gotta let them explore and live their life a little bit, okay? You can't just live in the hopes that this person will be revived and revitalized back to your life. It's just not gonna happen. I do see a flying saucer here, so maybe you see something foreign or something is unfamiliar to you. Unfamiliar, like territory, so to speak, okay? I'm feeling a little frustrated, so it's like maybe this frustration, I keep being pulled back to this wick here. It's like you're gonna keep trying to contact them back, you're gonna keep trying to reach back out to them, but it's a dead cause. It's not going to be worth it, okay? It's like you want a punching bag or like a squeeze something. Like maybe that's why I see the fidget spinner I saw earlier. Maybe you just need to release some toxic emotions that need healing. Like I'm literally like squeezing this candle. It's like aggravating me for some reason. Like I'm feeling a lot of aggravating energy. So It's just not working. Is it working out for you? I think not. It's not. Look at your efforts. Look how much you're trying too hard. You're trying too hard to bring the soul back. And look, you keep holding on